Hey y'all, welcome back to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I'm Dawn. I live in South Louisiana in Zone 8B. Hey y'all, welcome back into my kitchen. Yeah, look, let me give you a full disclaimer right now. I am just back from vacation and I am suffering from the after vacation blahs. I don't feel motivated to do anything, which is terrible because I got a lot I need to get done. So, let's just jump into what's happening. All right, well, okay, so pardon the voice. We decided that we needed to cool off one way or another, so we took a trip to Alaska. And when you leave 108 to 110 degree temperatures plus and go into the cold and then to the rain, you get a cold. So that was my souvenir that I brought back for me. Both me and Mr. Daydream came back with colds. So yeah, that's not helping things. But Alaska was absolutely beautiful. We went up through the Yukon, gorgeous. I mean, the Glacier Bay, beautiful. Just absolutely stunning. But what I will tell you is I am one of those 5-day kind of people. By day 4, I'm pretty much done and I'm ready to go home. So it felt like it was a really long time, and it was. But we're back home and trying to get our heads wrapped back around, okay, where are we? What do we need to get done? So, as you know, we had stopped work on the high tunnel just because it's too dang hot. Y'all, when it's 110 degrees in the shade, and then the breeze, I mean, I imagine that's what Satan's breath feels like. Yeah, we just had to stop working on it. It's too much. So we still just have the hoops up. That's all we've gotten done on it. We still need to get 8 more raised beds built, and then we've got to amend all of the soil, especially in those three boxes that had the tainted soil in it. So got to get that done. Nothing's really blooming right now, and that was by design. I have one bed that I am babying because it is for a wedding in October. But when I was out there, y'all, because we haven't had any rain, we've just been in this drought. The ants are horrible. Like, I actually cut a few zinnias this morning, and when I went to strip the leaves, I looked and they were just covered in ants. And as I started walking through the beds and looking, ants are just everywhere. I think everything's just looking for water at this point. I mean, it is definitely survival of the fittest right now. So, all of that's got to be taken care of and treated. That's the part I just don't even want to deal with right now. But I know I got to get that done so that we can start flipping these beds. And then it's seed starting time, which I love to do. I love starting. I like the whole process of starting seeds. For me, it's that time where I kind of just retreat into my stem shed. I put on a good audio book and I just sit there and I start seeds, and I'm not really thinking about anything. I don't want to say I'm not thinking about anything, but it's not anything that is set. Like, I just kind of let my thoughts just roam, and it's probably where I get into more of a creative zone. So, and I come up with ideas. So I am kind of anxious to get into that mode again. But I thought too, let's talk real quick about what I am getting started. Pull up my notes. Because last year, I can't even say what I'm going to cut out because of last year. Because last year, all my cool season stuff were in those tainted beds. And y'all know that wasn't a good thing. So, I mean, this will be my 5th season growing, and I feel like I've narrowed down quite a bit, and I don't think there's anything new I want to try this year, just because I have enough on my plate, because I've got to get a lot of flowers this year. I have my subscriptions, I have the boutique that I'm in, I have 3 or 4 already events already on the books. I've got my bouquet bar. Like, I have a lot of stuff that I need a lot of flowers for. So I've just got to bulk up on what I'm doing. So here's what I'm starting. So of course I'm going to do some Omni, some Queen's Anne's lace. Not doing a whole lot of that, just because one, it grows everywhere. It is a cut and come again. grows pretty quickly. I do like the way that it looks airy in my bouquets, but I don't need a whole lot of those. So that's going to be a really small amount, probably no more than 10. 10 plants that I'll have of those. Calendula, I am starting more calendula because I do like making the salve from it, and now that I am in the boutique, I want to add that as part as what I'm selling. So getting that done. Dara's on the list. Dara's been on the list for 2 years. And the only reason I'm not cutting it is because I do have some seeds left. I do love the way it looks, but it is a mess. I did get some feedback from some of my customers who were like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. They liked the way it looked, but it just drops. So I tried to do a better job this year of listening to my customers, trying to see where they gravitated more, even around colors. My customers love vibrant colors. I have a few who don't like yellows, that kind of thing, but I'm not going to completely cut out yellows, obviously. But I was trying to do a better job this year of really paying more attention to what people wanted. So Dara, I think I only have a handful of seeds left, so I'm doing those and just finishing with it. Delphinium and larkspur. So the first few years that I grew in my other field, I had great success with those. I mean, just beautiful blooms. Then last year and the year before, 2 seasons in a row, nothing. I mean, they just, and I'm trying not to use this past season as part of a decision making because the soil was tainted. So I have seeds. I'm going to do those, but I'm also doing those in the high tunnel. I was this close to doing some delphinium plugs, and when I saw I had seeds, I was like, no, let me just do the seeds and I'm going to finish with them. And then I'll make a decision next year. I'm going to do some deal. Same thing with like Omni. I like to switch out the deal, the Omni, and the Dara. So that's why I'm not doing as much. If I do 10 of each of all of those, I mean, that's 30 plants. That's going to be plenty. Feverfew's on the chopping block for me. May not be a popular opinion, but didn't get a whole lot of good feedback. I don't want to say good feedback or bad feedback from customers. They was just like, they were okay. It was okay. Forget-me-nots. Last year I did not do forget-me-nots, and I was kind of mad at myself. Forget-me-nots do really well here in Louisiana. And I saw them in everybody's bouquets, and I was like, ah. So I do have it on the list because I do have the seed. Next up, strawflower. Strawflower, again, is one of those that first couple of years, beautiful, had great success, and then the last 2 years. So I'm going to finish up the seed and call it a day. I think I'm done with those. I'm on the border about lilies. I have some in a cart. I haven't pushed by yet. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Lambada. I love the lambada in my bouquets. I get a ton of compliments, especially on that purple lambada. I did order some that's like a red and a yellow. So we're going to see how those go over. Rudbeckia. Again, same story. Had great years of success. Last year, I planted them in 2 places. They didn't work, of course, in the bad box. They were okay in the other one. So I'm gonna stick with them. I'm not giving up on them yet. And then snaps. I'm gonna do snaps in the high tunnel. I have a lot of snaps that I can do. I think I have all four groups. But here, like, because of the zone I'm in and the weather we have, I can plant them all before my first frost, and they're all going to bloom differently. So that's what I do. I mean, I just plant all 4 groups in October. So what else? Oh, yarrow. I am growing a ton more of yarrow. So yarrow and status, 2 of the most popular things that I got compliments on this past season. People were like, oh my God, I love this stuff. So I'm going to continue to do those. And then, of course, honeywort. Y'all know that's like my signature filler. And last year, they just didn't do anything in those boxes. And so I'm going to do them this year in the new soil, and I am really going hard on that because that is like my absolute favorite. Bachelor buttons, going to do some of those in the pinks and the blues. I love bachelor buttons for when like a lot of my other flowers are not blooming yet. They tend to bloom a little bit earlier, and so they do add so much more to a bouquet. So I'm going to do those bells. I'm going to do bells, blueparium, larkspur. Larkspur will go out into the high tunnel, and then nigella. I'm also keeping poppies right now in the rotation only because I still have seeds left, but I don't think they're going to make the cut. I find, my opinion, that they're really fragile, and so I'm just not sold that that's where I need to be spent. I need to give up real estate for. So I'm going to do them just because I have them. I have some more eucalyptus that I want to get started. I've been going back and forth about putting that into the high tunnel, but truthfully, I think I want another perennial box, and I'm going to do the eucalyptus all in it. It has survived. It has done so well. Now, it is too because we've been in a drought. I think it has just loved this weather. So we'll see. Then the tulips are coming in, ranunculus is coming in, anemones are coming in. I feel like I have something else coming in. I don't know. You know, it'll be a surprise. Oh, I have my glad order ready to go because, you know, I'm going to do a bunch of glads. Those I will order next month. So, y'all, I got to get my butt in gear. Like, I gotta get over the vacation blahs. Anyway, so anybody have any like good what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my God, how do I just see, this is what I'm talking about? Like, even like I have like the brain fog. All right, well, if anybody has any ideas of how to get me out of all of this, comment below. All right, I think that's it. Y'all, I'm so ready for cool season flowers. So it's going to be a great grow season. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. All right, peeps. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know what you're starting. Let's grow together. Oh, that's the other thing. I almost forgot. So tonight, like totally random, but you know, I talk a lot about building community, and one of the flower farmers here in town, she and I, you know, have really hit it off. I've gone to her farm to cut. She's come out here. Like, we bounce ideas off of each other. So, she's gotten together with a couple of other flower farmers, and, evidently a florist or two. I don't even know. But tonight I'm going to meet them, at a restaurant about 20 minutes from the house, so that we can build the community. One of the flower farmers that I talked to yesterday called me, and like, she is really thinking about like just concentrating on snapdragons, and I'm like, awesome. Like, to me, that would be amazing. I mean, even if she sold plugs, I would buy from her in a heartbeat. But even not, I will go buy buckets of snapdragons from her. That leaves me more space. So I'm excited to hear what the other flower farmers are really concentrating on. But I'll let y'all know when I find out. So, all right, y'all go enjoy the rest of your day. I am gonna go try to do something.